Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Fallout Shelter. Hey, hey, knock, knock, there's somebody at the door. All of our people have returned from their quest. All right, let's go let them in, shall we? Oh, Mr. Larry Bishop, thanks for coming back, and we will get rid of all your crap, except for the items that we really want to keep. But not the yarn. We want that stuff. There we go. Ah, Three Dog! Three Dog! Welcome back. Let me get rid of all your crap, too. Alright, come on in. We making towards anything? We got weapons. We're collecting rare weapons. Rare weapons. And Mr. Steven Sanders, hey, guess what? You were just out there because you were reached level 30 or 40, and we sent you out to get the last of your levels. Good job. Welcome back. Come on in. Yay! And you, sir, Randy Campbell is back. Randy Campbell, you are back. Welcome back, my friend. Yay. Yay. And you gentlemen are back. Alrighty. Come on in. Okay, who's next? Oh, you gentlemen. I'd like to bring you back in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for your service. And... crap. Well... Okay, so we'll just have to wait till that is done, and then we can continue on with the proceedings. Wow. Okay. Okay, we're back. So here's the thing. When the Death Claws attacked, I turned off the recording to wait to give it time to be done, because that's pointless to sit there and watch them. And I never turned it back on. So, unfortunately, the next pretty much 10 minutes of footage is nowhere to be found. But I have sent everybody out, and they've all arrived. We've got the Game Show Gauntlet going on, Headshots, which is another one from Zines From The Commonwealth, and the number 3 quest in the Preston Garvey thing, A Settler Needs Your Help. So we shall go do those right in a little bit. Actually, whoops, I clicked on a dog. Oopsie. We're going to go take care of him probably now. I just want to make sure I got nothing that requires my attention just yet before we go in there. I think we're okay. Let's look at... nobody's crafting anything. Nobody's crafting anything. What do we have in the way? Can we do... When they get back, can we do... Advanced Institute jumpers? We have none of those. None of those. So let's craft one while we're waiting, because I want to be able to do the this, you know, that quest when we can. Not only gonna take me 3 hours. In fact, I could probably craft more than one of them. Let's try that again. Okay, so we got 2 of them going. That'll be fine. We'll be one step closer to being able to do that one quest. So let's go take on the quest we have in front of us. Headshots. Learn more about the new Boston Bugle. This is from the Zines From The Commonwealth one. Ba-da-ba-doom. Okie dokie. Oh, and we have red roaches going on there. I had an entire... And I forgot it again. Damn it. I had an entire thing to talk about, and it's gone. Doesn't that suck? Yeah. That sucks. I hate when that happens. I hate my memory. I hate not being able to remember things that I plan to talk about, and I should be a little bit better in my organizational skills to write things down, and I don't. I'm 41 years old. And I have the... I used to think I had a pretty decent memory. I used to be able to tell you a quote from a movie that I saw one time in, 30 years ago. And, I know stupid shit like, this actor was in this movie with this person. There's the connection between these two films. But you ask me to remember what I'm supposed to get at the grocery store, and it's gone. It's out of my head. I don't know why that is. You would think that the more important information would be something I would keep better track of than the things that mean absolutely nothing. I mean, I remember going to bars when I was like in my early 20s, back when they had something called, it was like NTN. It was a trivia thing. There's TVs around the bar, and you would sit with a little box, and you would plug in, the answers to trivia questions. And I was pretty formidable an opponent at these places. I loved Tuesday. Tuesday was like the showdown. It was like the night long. It was like an hour long quiz or trivia contest, and you had like 5 rounds. And we used to go to a place nearby. Well, not too nearby, but about 30 minutes away. That served wings, really good wings on Tuesday nights, and I would sit there and play. And it was like I was there for the long haul. I kind of got some dirty looks on, hey, we want to go. Can you be done? I'm like, I'm doing. I'm in the middle of the thing here. It usually started around 7, and it would run till about 8, or 8:30. And I was like, I want to be here and do the whole thing. Because I'm committed now. It's like I'm in a competitive mood. I want to be, It seemed like I wasn't paying attention. And maybe that was me. Maybe that was that escapist thing that I talked about before, where I was pretty much an asshole about things in life, and just was more focused on that than anything else. Hey, so you're the new kid on the block, huh? Interested in getting your exploits in the Bugle? Excuse me? Oh, okay. I know what you mean. Hey, we don't mind some friendly competition. If you're so great, then why is your vault infested with vermin? Well, everyone's in the wasteland looking for fame. Who has time stomping bugs? We have to beat Vault 404. I wonder if that's like a slight reference to Era 404. So there we go. Headshots is done. We got that one done. Not much else going on here. Not a lot of the rewards that I can see going on here. Yeah, pretty easy. Not really that big of a deal. So, alrighty, come on back, boys. So we didn't get anything much that we really care about, but it doesn't matter. It pushes us further down the path. Okay, next we will take on When Preston Calls. Preston, hello. Find the settlers. Alrighty. So yeah, but I really enjoyed this, and I knew a lot of things. And it's not even that I know a lot. It's that I have the ability to either recall information that's important or come to a conclusion about information that is the correct answer, just based off of information in the question. Hey, we got a fragment. All right. You know what I mean? It's not a case of you know a lot of things. It's not that. It's just that you don't have to know everything. Oh, there's a lot of empty rooms in this place. I like it. You don't have to know a lot of things. You have to be able to get to the conclusion. You have to be able to get to the answer based off of what you know about the situation. And that has been, one way I have managed to get myself through life without having to do a lot of extra work. When you figure out how things, the fine intricacies of how things operate, whether it be, machines or computers, software, politics, anything in general, you can sort of theorize and use that, use theory and apply logic to a situation and come to the right answer. It's not even that. Like when I would watch Jeopardy, half the battle of watching Jeopardy and playing along and knowing the answers is understanding what the question or what the answer is stating. Meaning that there's a particular category that they're talking about, so you can narrow down your answers to a small group. And then you listen to what the answer is, and you sit there and say, okay, is this a word game? Is this a trick? Is it a puzzle? That's how you sort of find your way around to the answer. You don't even have to know who painted what painting in the 17th century. But if you know if you know a slew of painters' names, not what they actually painted, but know their names, and understand how the game works, you can sort of come up with the answer. Like, oh yeah, that was that was Monet, or that was this person. because I know that name, and I know that that name is French, and I know that that name is French painter, and I know that that, you know, category is about this, and it describes exactly what I'm trying to figure out. And if that doesn't make any sense to you, I don't expect it to, because I am rambling, because I don't have anything, because I couldn't remember what I was supposed to be talking about tonight. All I know is that I'm in this vault, I'm in this game looking for an answer to something, and I am trying to spin my way through it because it's boring to watch me play and just sit there going, oh yeah, commentary. Oh, that person died. Oh, look, he fell over. Oh, that one died. We've had this discussion before. I think I wanted to talk about something about Fallout 4 or Fallout Shelter or Fallout itself. Woohoo! Actually, somebody commented on one of the videos that's saying that they sort of like the idea of having traders involved and multiplayer in a sense, and I'm all for that. We know that there's going to be. Woohoo! Gee, finally somebody's found us. You're a lot more effective than the last fellow. He tried to recruit us into the Minutemen or whatever. Oh, yeah, that bastard. Did he say where he was going? Some settlers ahead kidnapped by raiders. They were in Vault 778. Here, take this uniform. I'm sure you won't need it. Oh, he got his outfit. That's nice. That's wonderful. Woo, and we got 2 Nuka-Colas. And we got a couple of fragments, and I love it. This is great. So let's keep going. So, yeah, I mean, we know the next Fallout will eventually come. I mean, we've had, you know, Fallout 3 came out in, what, 2010? No, long before that. No, long before that. Because 2011 was Skyrim. It'd have been like 2005 or something like that. No, the initial date was 2008. Really? Really? How long did I wait to play it then? Because Bailey was only a year old when I figured, you know, started to play it. Huh. All right, we got more stuff. But yeah, I mean, you know, the Fallout 4 is not very far in the rearview mirror. I'm guessing, you know, they say, oh, the next game will be... Most people's release cycles on franchises are like, you know, one after the other. I doubt it that there's going to be another Elder Scrolls game next. They'll probably go to something different. They'll probably go somewhere. You know, it's like you look at the Grand Theft Auto franchise. The next logical thing isn't another Grand Theft Auto. It's the Red Dead Redemption sequel. Or Red Dead Revolver sequel, however you want to put it. But as far as Fallout's concerned, I would not expect the next Fallout game to be on this platform. I would expect it to be on the next platform. Because PS4 is already a year or two. I know, PS4 is like 3 years old by now. So it's I mean, I don't know specifically what the life cycle is for any one generation of console, but it's not going to, you know, you're not going to get 2 games in the franchise on the same console. It just doesn't usually work. You look at, you know, Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas all occurred on the PS2, while Grand Theft Auto 4 appeared only on the PlayStation 3. Now, the reason why you would say, oh yeah, Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, but those were all still the same universe. Those were all still the same engine. Those were all still the same, you know, that's how those work. You know, you have a number and then you have these ancillary titles that come after that. Now, you had New Vegas, but then again, New Vegas was not produced by Bethesda. It was put out by what's the name of that other company that puts it out. So it was kind of like they were the, you know, the distributor, or they were the creator of it, but it wasn't exactly Bethesda. It was a, you know, it was a different company that put it out there. It was Obsidian. That's why I wanted to say Oblivion, but that was, you know, So it was Obsidian. The publisher was Bethesda, but the developer that actually did the work was Obsidian. And, you know, I would hope not that... the thing with Fallout 4 is that you don't have just a title, you know, a one standalone title and some DLC. You've got a crap ton of stuff going on. There's probably be more DLC and more development involved with Fallout 4 than there is with any of the other titles. Okay, so Keith, let me get you healed up. Butch, let's get you healed up, and Kevin, you're all good. Thanks a lot. You found the settlers and you killed the mole rat broodmother. I didn't realize that was a part of the thing, but there you go. And we got 2 fragments and a Minuteman uniform. Awesome possum. And now we go on to our last, which is the Game Show Gauntlet. Woo! Answer all the questions. So yeah, I mean, just alone with the whole Far Harbor and gadgets or workshop labs, whatever it was called, the contraptions and Nuka World, I mean, that is ridiculousness. And hope, in fact, that brings up a good point. I hope that this is not a repeat again. Welcome to Lose Your Head. Answer the question correctly and get the caps. Answer them wrong and lose your head. Name one of the raider gangs in Nuka World. Yes, finally we get a new one. I'm going to say one of these is one of these. Wow. Name one. Name one. One of these is not a... I'm going to say this one. Operators. Right. We've also accepted the Disciples of the Pack. So Scaredy Cats was too easy of an answer to understand. Good. Good. Let's, stay frosty. Alrighty. We will. I got in there with a goddamn sword. I must have been stupid. Hopefully there's not too much to worry about. Unless I get them wrong, which is kind of a possibility. Oh, and there's some freaking death claws. Anyways, so yeah, you have all this DLC that was so much different than Fallout 3 that it's going to be, you know, a long time before they get to another title. It's just not something. But I would say that while it was a great thing to have the settlement building and, you know, build your own kind of things and that all that stuff in Fallout 4, I'm not exactly sure that all of that was a great part of the game. Here's why. And I think I've mentioned this before. The worst part about Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was the dating aspect and the bodybuilding and the hair and all that stuff. Hi, well, welcome to round 2. What weapon is needed to defeat Riker? Ooh. I'm going to say a fat man. Nope. Shoot. Oh, crap. The funny thing is, that's the exact same answer I did on my phone, too. I can't believe I got it wrong twice. I don't know Nuka World. I don't know the DLC. Unfortunately. I haven't played through all of Fallout 4 yet. Oh, she's got to... Oh, we managed to get out of being blown up. But... yeah, so Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and 4 were the same problem, where you had the stupid Roman stuff and going around bowling and darting. Like, that should be something you can do in the game for fun, not as a, oh, you have to do this or you lose points in the game. And Fallout 4, that's part of the problem, is every time you want to go do something, you have to go to a settlement because Preston Garvey sends you out there. And it gets to be a pain in the ass. It's like, I want to go do the other stuff. We've talked about that before. So I think that going forward with that series, we need to look at what worked well. And what worked well was just the graphics, the mechanics of the crafting that they had going on, and scrapping and all that stuff that worked well. Settlement building is something it would be nice to do. Hold that thought, and welcome to round 3. What are the hubologists after? I would say a spaceship. Yep, doesn't he refuse to accept it's just a carnival ride? Okay, I don't know what that's all about, but we'll take it. So yeah, it would be nice to have a point in the game where you can have a settlement, where you can develop those things, where you can develop trading routes between all those places, and that's fine. But to make it a required thing to have to continually go back and do more things to them, as you know, as a side thing, is sort of a bad game mechanic. It just makes it harder to deal with. Because I can see them, and I hope they get that in there. You know, they understand that that was not necessarily a great mechanic, because what happens when it comes to the next Elder Scrolls title, they might want to continue that trend in that series, and I'd hate to see that happen, because it's hard enough, you know, trying to figure out all of Skyrim now as I'm playing through the PS3 or the PS4 version. But to think about having to go back through and doing all of that again with all these added extra things into a game like that, you'd spend forever playing that game. Welcome to the final round. Now for the final round. Which of these is not in flavor of Nuka-Cola? Well, we know Nuka-Cola Quantum is one. Nuka Fresh, I think, is one. Nuka Buzz, I think, is one. Nuka Sunrise, I'm going to say, is not one. Wrong. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Did it, and that's, again, that's the exact same answer I gave on my phone. So probably going to say Nuka Fresh or Nuka Buzz. I'll put it into the, you know, the answers, the correct answers. I won't let you hanging on that one. Guess Nuka Buzz and Nuka Sunrise are one. I think it's Nuka Fresh. So, well, I don't know. Seems kind of odd. We'll figure it out. Okay. We got a Mr. Handy. Oh my God, another Mr. Handy. Holy crap, dude. We're going to have... What are we going to do? What happens... I mean, like I said, I'm going to have to go through and make just individual floors with one room on them just to have all the Mr. Handys. So there you go. That's the last of the quests tonight. The Game Show Gauntlet, rounding it out for the week. Come on back, boys. We got a recipe fragment, a Mr. Handy box, a rusty flamer, and that's about all. Okie dokie, artichokey. When they get back, we will open up our gifts and whatnot and do all that. Because, you know, hey, that's what we do here. And we will have a couple of guns made by then. Alrighty. Or a couple of jumpers. We'll see you in a few. Okay, and everybody is back, as am I, from going out and doing my civic duty. Yes, I voted. Hope you all who had the ability to and the inclination to do so exercised your civic duty and your right to vote. Hope you all are having a lovely evening, and as we batten down the hatches and pray for the apocalypse to be over real soon, let's get everybody back into the vault. Hey, we're playing Fallout Shelter on Election Day. What else do you want? We got another fragment for the Minutemen Living Quarters and the diner, as well as another one for the diner, as another one for the diner. Holy crap! And for the Brotherhood of Steel Living Quarters. Alrighty, they're backing in, and another one for the Minutemen Diner, and that's everybody's back in. And we got our Mr. Handy. Woohoo! Alright. And we are going to name him after the Deathclaw attack. We'll name him. Hold on. And that's how we handle voter intimidation. Alrighty. So, our Mr. Handy that we have sitting outside the door. Since he is... I still have a few that have not been named yet. However, this here guy is going to be named Warden. With a special thank you to Daniel Ward, who has... who put actually on an old video, part 25, back when I was still using the original BlueStacks, commented because he went back through and watched all the old videos. You, sir, deserve more than just an I voted sticker. You deserve a round of applause and a hearty handshake. Thank you very much, sir. I will put a card that links to your channel on the video And thank you for your submission there. Let's figure out where we can put this little shithead because I don't have a lot of places he can go. There we go. Alrighty. Woohoo! Alright, now that that's all taken care of, let's get these guys back out on the road and do the next set of quests so that I don't have to sit here and really worry about that next time. So let's test our math skills with Revenge of the Geeks. We get to send out one dweller in an initiate robe. I don't even know if I have such a thing. I probably don't. Which will suck. I don't have such a thing. Crap. Hold on. Yeah, I don't have enough, I don't have enough mitts, gloves, or whatever it is, baseball gloves, to make anything. Well, that just flippin' blows. So, we'll have to hold off on that one. We'll get the other two started. If I come across it in the next couple of days, I will get it out there. So, let's keep going on with the kidnapping at Vault 778. Was it 778? Let's send out Keith. Let's send out Kevin. Let's send out Butch. And get them going. Get them out there. Kidnapping at Vault 778. Let's get the Zines From The Commonwealth going. And we will send out Ryan Page. We will send out Joe. Let's get our usual team back together. Randy Campbell, Jacob Bishop, and Matthew Bishop. Let's get you gentlemen out there. And let's get you a better gun for that, permanently. What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? Missile launcher. Alright, go on. And like I said, as I get the other components in to build the next two advanced institute jumpers, I will, in the initiate robe, I will get those underway when they come up. So, for now, that's all we got. Have a good evening, everybody. Thanks again to Daniel Ward for suggesting the name Warden for our Mr. Handy that we just got. And you all have a lovely week. For the rest of the, well, you just have a lovely week. You all have a lovely week. So if you want to subscribe to the channel, click the Angry Mongo logo there in the corner, or go buy some merch at my Redbubble store by clicking on that link. You can go watch the rest of the Fallout Shelter playlist by clicking on that playlist, or there's a video that's picked especially for you based on your viewing habits. Thanks again, and have a good night.